I'm going to a special London hotel not only to celebrate my birthday, but also buy gifts for my family. But before we get here, I need to tell you a story. 100 years ago, two Iraqi brothers had a dream to build the finest hotel east of the Suez, a place shaped by different cultures and perspectives. And this family-run business was so successful that they expanded to 11 international locations, but they still had a dream looming in the background: build a hotel in the capital of the UK. However, the location had to be perfect, so they searched relentlessly, and after 35 years and over £1 billion, their dream opened its doors on one of the most prestigious corners of London. And it's called the Peninsula. So let's discover if this dream is your hotel. As you walk in, you're greeted by the Grand Lobby Restaurant. This is where breakfast and afternoon tea will be, so I'll touch more on this later because I have to show you another entrance guests can use, which also leads to the lobby restaurant. If you are coming by car, this is the very discreet entrance you are gonna get, which is so rare for London. And then this is where a lot of luxury cars are displayed that are owned by guests or by the hotel itself. And the Peninsula has one of the most luxurious car fleets among hotels in the world. This restored vintage 1936 7 Austin taxi has actually been turned into a mobile cafe. The Peninsula also has 2 Rolls-Royce Phantoms, 4 Bentley Bentegas, 3 i7 electric BMWs, a restored 1935 vintage Rolls-Royce Phantom, and 2 modified taxis. And of course, I'll show you these cars in more detail later on because they provide complimentary transportation for guests. Dragon statues guard the entrance and help attract wealth and success. Let's go check in because we are on Peninsula time. That means we can check in and check out any time, providing we give at least 24-hour notice and book direct or through a travel agent to get it. And the staff was not only welcoming but full of surprises, like a complimentary glass of the Peninsula's very own champagne and room upgrade. No way! Wow, thank you! So you know who I'll be buying gifts for? Let me explain. My mom is a talented interior designer with a wicked sense of humor who loves playing pickleball, but sometimes she gives gifts back that she doesn't use. My brother is a sporty corporate guy who loves ice hockey, and he says I don't know when you ask him what he wants. My sister is a creative hipster and prefers antiques to modern technology. Now, how do you shop for people like that? Before we see the upgraded room, I'll show you the entry-level category. The deluxe rooms start at 52 square meters. This is a generous size that often rivals other hotel suites, and when I asked them why they don't call these suites or refer to themselves as an all-suite hotel, they cheekily replied, "We don't want to brag too much." The layout of the room provides compartmentation, so if one person is sleeping, they won't be disturbed. The other person can access the bathroom, closet, and hallway without ever going into the bedroom. The bathroom is not only large, but has a full-length mirror and a spa button that dims the lights and serene music starts playing. There's a spa button in my suite too, so let's go see the upgrade, which is in the 3rd level of suite categories. The premier suites start around 80 square meters. It includes complimentary packing and unpacking service, pressing of 5 items, and minibar snacks and soft drinks. I feel like I'm gonna cry. This is amazing.
Your refreshment area.
Gay Emma told me the Nespresso machine was filled with water, and there is a video tutorial along with written directions on this digital pad. There was a snack drawer with nuts, cookies, and chocolate, and all of this would be complimentary. The glassware also looks really nice.
So we try and promote British produce as much as possible.
Oh,
so
that's
these are
lovely.
Nice if you like cheese.
Yeah.
And there's a nice British tea set, and then a stocked mini bar. So again, we've got things like Luscombe's, we've got a Peninsula champagne and sparkling wine, which is from Hampshire. There is a small business centre as well.
The business center had everything you may need, including a printer, stationery, and electric sockets with a physical TV remote. The iPad can also be used as a TV remote. Guests can also order room service, access 7,000 publications, and look up information like the spa, which I can't wait to show you. You could also speak to guest relations through here, but I typically just WhatsApped them on my phone. Every toilet in this hotel is Japanese style, even the ones in the communal spaces. I forgot to mention there's also a second toilet entrance hall. And as for the closet, you'll find lighter robes along with an umbrella, yoga mat, this massive random pull-out shelf, a safe, a hair dryer, and a nail dryer. I've never seen that in a room before. There's also a really nice valet box where laundry or shopping can be brought up and placed without disturbing the guest.
So we have over 45 nationalities working here in London. Wow. We have a lot of connections obviously with Hong Kong because that's where the hotel chain started.
Okay, let's go do some shopping. When you hear how different my family is, you'll probably find it funny.
But first, let's go to one of the coolest places in the hotel. I actually have button paralysis. There are so many to choose from. This is how you know you're in a nice place. It's more classy when you don't have to reach around someone to press a button. To get to Brooklands Bar, we pass through the lobby restaurant and then through a hallway which takes you back in time.
The British public a chance to see what some of the fastest cars in this country and indeed in the world can accomplish in the way of speed.
Look at these vintage artifacts that hint at the surprises waiting for you upstairs. Even the lift is an experience. It is a hot air balloon with lighting and sound. How fun is that?
On the 8th floor, you'll find a world inspired by fine craftsmanship and the golden age of British aviation and motorsport.
Go on, Jack, stay together in chorus, shall we?
We're both very happy to have won this wonderful race, and we think you're all very nice to have made such a fuss of us.
Yes, I quite agree. All I'm waiting for now is a drink.
So this is Brooklands Bar, and Brooklands is a race course in the UK. They also have an aviation link where planes were designed, built, tested, flown at the race course. So that's why you'll get the Concorde and see the aviation link along with the race track.
Packed with clever design references, the ceiling features the geodetic lattice structure of a twin-engine bomber plane body designed by Sir Barnes Wallis in the 1930s. The glass chandelier replicates the blades of a Rolls-Royce turbine jet engine, and even the drinks tables resemble vintage Rolls-Royce headlamps. Leather wall panels and carriage-style seating echo the interior trim of a classic Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost. You'll spot memorabilia from the Brooklands Museum, and there's even a private dining room, the Napier Railton Room, inspired by the 1933 race car that set speed records at Brooklands. In the summer, enjoy the outdoor terrace with striking views. Buckingham Palace Gardens are just across the road, so on a clear day, you can see the palace and even St. Paul's.
There are some luxurious cocktails here. They go all the way up to 125 pounds. This one is called the Phantom.
Right, so this is our luxury cocktails line. So they're all named after different Rolls-Royce models, which includes Ghost, Spectre, and Phantom. And they all increase in price due to the spirits that they're made with. So each spirit is more premium.
Wow, do you sell a lot of those?
Frequency is not as much as with our regular cocktails, but when someone orders one, because they have the they come here for that, they take in mind the cost, they would have maybe more than one because they would.
The mixologist created these innovative cocktails in the Peninsula's drinks studio, and the vast menu provides plenty of drinks choices, including their very own Mach 2 gin.
And so Mach is actually the speed of sound, is the measure of speed of sound. So Mach 1 is like the speed of sound, Mach 2 is twice the speed of sound, and it goes up to Mach 10.
My brother, he is young, he's climbing the corporate ladder, he is a commercial real estate agent in Austin, Texas, and he loves playing hockey, and I think this gin fits him quite nicely. It seems like a great gift, and he would love this bar, so next time he's here, I'm gonna take him here. I'm gonna come back down here a little bit later when it gets completely dark outside, show you guys the atmosphere. I'm gonna try their most popular drink and also show you some of their bar food, so stay tuned.
Just next door is the 2 Michelin star restaurant Brooklands by Claude Bossy. The hotel's signature restaurant has a scale model Concorde suspended from the ceiling and blends modern French cooking with seasonal British produce. You can dine on the terrace in warmer months, and set menus contain dishes such as Devonshire monkfish and Scottish razor clams. After dinner, bring your Phantom cocktail and escape to the luxurious humidor and tasting room where the cohibas are waiting for you.
I climbed 8 floors to clear my head where the London night burns dark and red. Found the chair, found the sky, found a little piece where the noise below finally seemed to cease. Got a phantom in my hand, cold as midnight rain. Cohiba on my lips, taking off the strain. Let the smoke roll slow like a lonesome train. Carry off my troubles, carry off my pain. And I'm looking out at a world so wide. City lights stretching like a long, slow ride. Up here the weight don't feel so strong. On a rooftop where the night runs long.
If my dad was still here, I would get him one of those cigars. He would probably love this place. And he was such a generous person. You know, the holiday season is a time of giving, and he was a dentist and he did a lot of free work. He would never charge firefighters or police officers, and it's probably why he never got a speeding ticket.
But up here, man, it all feels still. Just a drink of smoke and a heart to fill.
Nice, huh?
I feel like I'm holding a torture device. That is really nice though.
Now we can go shopping in the complimentary transport. This Bentley Bentayga will take us anywhere in a 2-mile radius, so we are going to Harrods.
Where are you from?
Southeast Europe. It's a small country called Kosovo.
What's it like working for the Peninsula?
And it's been brilliant. And what I like here, what I noticed, and lots of people, they mentioned that management, they make like feel all the stuff like family.
Thank you so much.
Beth's in the kitchen, stirring up a storm. Santa checked his list and she's the one to warn. Cookies burning, where could she be? She's playing pickleball, she joined a team of 3.
My mom, being an interior designer, made me appreciate the interiors of hotels so much, and she always had the house just decorated so nicely.
This is just me rambling for 10 minutes about how she gives gifts back that she doesn't use.
She's literally the hardest.
But what should we get for the gift that we lack? Should we even bother? She'll just give it back. Oh, that's on the naughty list. Dancing.
Oh, you wanted me to go to Harrods in the Rolls Royce? My bad. With advanced self-leveling air suspension and a pothole spotting camera that scans the road ahead and pre-adjusts suspension, the result is a ride often described as floating on a cloud. With personalization at the owner's fingertips, anything is possible, and that's why we see this in the famous Peninsula green color. With starting prices around $450,000 to £500,000, it can easily add up to over $1 million.
Found the massage button, and it's nice.
I couldn't get over how silent the car was, and I'm purposely not showing footage of the driver pulling me out of the car because I refused to leave. But little did I know, I'd get a taste of a vintage 1935 Rolls Royce tomorrow. Before I show you another restaurant, I wanted to stop by the Flower Shop and Pop-Up Sweet Shop. Flowers by the Peninsula is in partnership with Moses Stevens and offers hand-tied bouquets and custom arrangements suited towards each guest's needs and space. The shop not only supplies the hotel, but also offers London delivery, sometimes within hours. The sweet shop features retro candy, rich hot chocolates with toppings like gold dust, and is open late afternoon and early evening throughout this December.
That is definitely where my sister would be. She gardens, she is so arts and craftsy, and I mean, it's amazing where she lives. In the middle of nowhere, she has a lumberjack boyfriend who built their home, this log cabin, by hand himself. It would be really cool if she could use her flower press and press the flowers and then they'll last forever. But I'm getting nervous. I hope I can find the right gifts or any gifts at all. And if I do, I will show them at the end of this video because you guys have to see.
Just opposite of the sweet shop is the outdoor entrance to the Little Blue Noodle Bar. It's an extension of the restaurant Canton Blue, where I will be eating later tonight. But the Little Blue Noodle Bar is a more relaxed dining experience, perfect for a lighter dinner, late takeaway, or enjoying Hong Kong's beloved Guilo beer. The decor pays tribute to the spice trade legacy of the Qiying junk. The Qiying was the first Chinese vessel to successfully sail around the Cape of Good Hope to America and Europe in the late 1840s. Little Blue and Canton Blue celebrate the East meeting the West.
Okay, I'm here at the shops at the Peninsula, and let's see if I can find something for my family here.
From Asprey's wide range of luxury goods to fine jewelry shops with celebrity clientele, shopping here is definitely an experience.
Because the least expensive jewelry was around 2,000 to 5,000 pounds. It went all the way up to an extortionate, like mind-blowing amount. A lot of clients, they like that privacy, but then also they want the discretion, and they'll even put the pieces in like a Tesco bag to disguise them. I do love you, family, but I am sorry, 2 to 5K is this tiny bit out of my budget for Christmas gifts, so.
As I was back in my room to get ready for dinner, I noticed a lot more details.
I also just got word that the presidential suite is available for us to see, so I'm going to show that as well.
Literally just discovering there's a whole nother mini bar in the room, so you don't even need to walk out to the lounge.
You even have all the controls right in your bathtub.
The Peninsula's bespoke sustainable and natural amenity line are customized for every city by having a local perfumer create a signature scent for the hotel.
Let's try these things. It says a British twist on the classic French cake are crafted with raw botanical garden honey from Tregothnan, Cornwall. Heavenly. These are their chocolate bonbons, handcrafted by the Peninsula London's team of expert chocolatiers. It doesn't say what flavor they are, so it's gonna kind of be an exciting, surprising treat. Let's see. I don't even know. It's very rich. I wonder if they're all the same. In this, definitely a different flavor. It has just been confirmed that they are all different flavors, ranging from cherry, dark chocolate. Yeah, I think this confirms that I shouldn't be a food critic.
Let's go down and get some dinner at Canton Blue. First, let's go check out the bar in the evening to see what that is like.
I'm looking out at a world so wide, feeling taller than a herd I cried to hide. Up here the worries don't last too long, on a rooftop where the night runs long.
This is the Silver Stream. Let's give it a try. Ooh.
Imagine a really light and refreshing pina colada, so not super sweet and not super heavy.
It's now time to try Canton Blue. We can access it indoors, but I'm taking a shortcut and cutting through the courtyard. This is the tea room, and like I mentioned earlier, Canton Blue celebrates the conversion of Asian and British cultures and offers innovative Cantonese cuisine. The Peking duck was a popular choice. The staff is trained on how to delicately carve the duck in front of you. If you want to get really fancy, you can try the 1985 Zhongcha, which is tea from the Chinese Yunnan province, priced at £100. I tried the crispy lotus root, Wagyu beef, and vegetable rice.
I cannot describe the smell that is wafting up right now. It is unbelievable. The Wagyu beef, definitely come here. There's also an extensive drinks menu. Some bottles of wine are going for over £1,000. This is the private dining room. It can be opened up actually to fit more tables. The tapestry behind me is a dragon, which represents the male energy, and above is the phoenix, which represents the female energy. And then the ceiling is covered in red lanterns. The color red is very lucky. And then the turntables are constellations, and when you come into this restaurant, you're really gonna get the story. The ship leaves and sets sail for the west, and they discover the southern hemisphere constellations, and they're bringing spices, and it's just this celebration of them meeting.
Even the decorative hanging teacups symbolize the ancient water clock or time-telling method called clepsydra, dating back to 16th century BC. In this example, each row of cups would represent a certain time or hour. The water would drip down and continue to fill these cups. Depending on which row the water reached, that is how we would know the exact hour it was.
As they say in Cantonese, Sing Dan Phai Lok. That means Merry Christmas. I probably butchered it, but it means Merry Christmas.
Day 1 was a huge day. Tomorrow is even more exciting. Seeing the spa, touring the presidential suite, you will not believe how much it cost, and some other little surprises. But before I go to bed, I have to try some of the Peninsula champagne and birthday cake. The Peninsula project actually started out at an estimated 500 million pounds, but because of COVID and other factors, it ended up exceeding £1 billion. I'm so glad the Kadori family's vision was able to come to life, so cheers to that. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. This looks amazing. This is a cloud. We might be stripping the sheets back, finding out what these pillows are. Oh, we have to do it, don't we? We have to do it now. Okay, here it is. It is a German brand. It literally says made for the Peninsula London. So this might be custom pillows that you can't buy anywhere else. Goodnight to the awesome company who's made these pillows. Goodnight, Peninsula. You made my stay amazing. And whoever decided to upgrade me to this fabulous suite, I love you. Good morning. Gosh, in terms of the service here, sometimes you want to ask people about it, like, what's your opinion? So I asked an employee. He had worked at a lot of other prestigious hotels in London, and he said that this hotel had the highest expectations out of all the hotels he worked with, and I think it is noticeable. Oh yeah, and the average staff service for Peninsula hotels throughout the whole brand is 8.5 years long. That is so long. People are loyal here. They are loyal. It's like 6:30 in the morning, so I can capture some of these places that usually have people in them.
Could I ask you what your favorite part of the hotel is?
I like everything in here.
Yes. Okay, everything in here.
The culture, the teammate.
The
it's an
Rolls-Royce
honor
crew.
to work in Peninsula.
Before eating breakfast, I wanted to make sure I got a video of the cafe before anyone showed up because it's always packed with people. The Peninsula Boutique and Cafe has artisanal treats and gifts. It offers a light all-day menu, so you can get a coffee, have some sweet treats, or a quick bite while exploring Belgravia. How cute is this little Peninsula bear? Oh my gosh. 45 pounds. These are like the bonbons I had in my room. I even got lunch here one day because I wanted to show you what that was like. And I'm pretty sure this is the most expensive takeaway sandwich I've ever had. But it was outstanding. Even the takeaway silverware was this thick quality wood.
I don't even like lobster, and it's amazing. It's like this mix between a lobster sandwich and an egg salad sandwich.
There is a really cool, quaint pub right behind the streets back there. I'll kind of show it on the map, but if you want a typical British pub and a little drink, you can walk there and it feels secretive in a way.
And finally, breakfast in the beautiful lobby restaurant. They come around with a tray of bread and pastries. I got a pistachio-filled one.
I'm obsessed with that.
This is the chocolate. The overnight oats were really good, but I was surprised to like the coconut yogurt granola even more.
That is the winner. It's so frothy. You can tell the ingredients are all natural and fresh.
This is the full English breakfast. The Peninsula breakfast gets you unlimited coffee, tea, pastries, and a cooked meal. I usually don't find myself craving full English breakfasts, but this has stayed in my mind. The potatoes were delicious. This is an all-day dining outlet that serves international cuisine. I actually came here yesterday for a little snack. Here is the mouth-watering croque monsieur. It's essentially a luxurious ham and cheese toasty.
You can hear the live pianist. He's on the platform above.
Something I also love is the iconic white Peninsula uniforms.
Lucia, hello. You are from Spain,
Yes,
right?
I'm from Spain.
And how do you say Merry Christmas?
Feliz Navidad.
They have those little dog beds everywhere. Like, I feel like they'll just put it anywhere you need it. It's so cute. So
before we see the extravagant suites and vintage Rolls Royce, which has some surprising features, let's go to the gym and spa. The spa occupies 2 floors of the hotel, creating a calm, hidden-away retreat beneath the bustle of London. At its heart is a 25-meter heated indoor pool with underwater speakers and loungers tucked away in little enclaves, creating more privacy. The jacuzzi at the back has hydro massage beds and massage showers. The space never seemed too crowded. I like how guests are given waterproof sandals because I don't usually like to go barefoot, and the cardboard ones always get soggy. If you're looking for the sauna and steam room, the changing rooms feature those, so they are separated by gender. The changing rooms are also in immaculate condition, and I liked how they provided a padded hanger along with a jewelry box. There is a vanity with seats, toiletries you may need, and Dyson hair dryers. Also, providing plastic swimsuit bags is such a nice touch. It's not something people would have on them, and who wants to put a wet swimsuit in their suitcase? If you don't want to do your own hair, you can have Errol do it in the on-site salon. He's an award-winning stylist. Guests can even have their hair and nails done in their own room if they prefer, and if you have too much hair, the Peninsula conveniently provides hair removal services. Upstairs, there is a state-of-the-art fitness studio equipped with modern machines, perfect for a full workout or quick training session. I tried the Peloton this time.
Gotta work off the afternoon tea at some point. My legs are already sore. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I'm not loving the way this feels. I'm at the gym. They give these massive bottles of canned water, which is nice.
Not only did they have big bottles of water, but the fridge was stocked with fresh granola bars and coconut water.
Can I press this button if I don't want to go home?
The convenient thing here is gym goers don't need to go back to the changing rooms on the lower level. There is a smaller changing area and vanity space on this floor. There's no sauna and steam room here, but there is still a fridge with coconut water. You can see how they really thought about convenience in all of the details here.
Here's their lovely beauty products. Oh, they have a luxurious eye mask.
I'm getting a treatment done. It's called Ricari.
Although there's a wide range of treatments, Ricari is the most unique.
This is the relaxation room for women, and the male room is right next door with their own beds and space. But this space has lemon water, coconut water, snacks like granola bars, nuts, fruit.
They call these massage beds, but they're more like vibrating beds because they don't have the rolling function.
They don't serve alcohol here, so I had to make a healthier choice. We're going for coffee.
While drinking coffee, I thought about the moment that I would present my family with their gifts.
I wonder how they're gonna react.
Next, I had to get in this interesting bodysuit. Ricari is a high-tech lymphatic drainage and body sculpting treatment combining manual techniques with advanced roller technology, compression therapy, and lasers to improve circulation, reduce puffiness, tone skin, and release tension.
Oh, that was so good. The little suctions, it felt very therapeutic and massage, like it didn't hurt at all. Mills is so good. He massages parts of your body after the suction. You know when someone is doing a job and they were born to do it because his hands were like magic. And yeah, it's so funny. I think before I tried this, I was like, do I want to spend money on a part of my body I never think about? I think you definitely leave feeling better than you came. Sometimes when you get a facial or a massage, you're so dead you can't do anything after. And I think this has the nice effects of both relaxation, but I could still go about my day and do things, and I just feel like a new version of me. I hope my lymphatic drainage system thanks me now. I can keep this suit if I want. Sexy.
Did you know the Peninsula has just under 200 bedrooms, and out of those, 55 are suites? And today we are going to see the top 3. The Belgravia suite is set on the hotel's top floor and has 1 bedroom and 2 bathrooms. Guests can enjoy a baby grand piano, magnificent alfresco space with views of Hyde Park, a private dining area, and access to a VIP entrance and lift from the underground car park that I need to show you. Each guest receives a complimentary personal training session or deep tissue massage, and all the inclusions I received in my room. If staying more than 5 nights, each guest also gets a 90-minute Ricari session, which I tried, so we know it's good. The bathroom has a whirlpool tub with touchscreen control pad, TV, 2 sinks, and a rain shower with a bench. The closet is like an infinity mirror and features Dyson hair drying and straightening products. The bedroom is spacious and has a full desk. This is more than a suite. It's like a full apartment, and it goes for around £30,000 a night. If you think that's impressive, we are just getting started. This is the foyer of the Grand Terrace Suite, which is also 1 bedroom. As you can see, this is a private dining room, and right off of that is a large kitchenette with separate access to catering service and a VIP lift. But let's step into the open plan living space. For the size, I actually felt like this could be a hotel lobby all on its own. It comes with all the complimentary services as the Belgravia Suite has a massive balcony space that can be accessed from every room. This is your ideal party space. Apparently the sunsets from here are amazing, and they have loungers on the terrace. The bathroom looks extremely familiar as the Belgravia Suite, but check out this huge closet with separate sides and TV vanity. This party space can be yours for $40K a night. I know you want to see the presidential suite, but speaking of party space, I never showed you the meeting and event spaces. It blew my mind that all the doors are touch-free. Simply wave your hand to open and close them. As for the main event space, I happened to experience this when I attended the Sotheby's car auction, and I know what you're thinking. How do they get these luxury cars in the ballroom? Simple, the car lifts, which can be accessed from the underground car park, which is currently housing the vintage Rolls Royce, and I think it's calling my name. The secure underground car park not only holds the Peninsula fleet, but it's where guest cars can be stored, cleaned, and detailed. This is the secretive VIP entrance with VIP lift access taking you straight up to those suites. And here is the 1935 vintage Rolls-Royce Phantom II Sedanka de Ville, worth £1.8 million. And when it's driven around, it gets a lot of attention. There are 3 dedicated staff members who get regular training on how to drive it. Air conditioning is fitted in the vehicle, and a glass divider is between the front and back, along with blinds. I love the intricate grab handles here, and it even has a working phone in the car. Hello, I'm calling you from a vintage Rolls-Royce. Young people won't know what this is, I'm sure of it. I feel like Supercar Blondie. This is your view at the front. When this Phantom hit the market in 1935, there were many things happening at the time. King George V celebrated his Silver Jubilee, Art Deco flourished, jazz was popular, and the cinema was booming. Speaking of cinema, I was shocked to see this. How many hotels have their own movie theater? Guests can reserve this complimentary, or companies could use it as a screening room. They have reclining seats and blankets for the coziest experience. We can't get too cozy though. You've been waiting long enough. Let's go check out that presidential suite, whose official name is...
This is the Peninsula Suite.
Although it's only 1 bedroom, it can be connected with up to 7 adjoining rooms to encompass nearly 1,300 square meters or 14,000 square feet. You'll notice the balcony has an overhang to protect from the weather, but there's also protective bulletproof glass sliding doors and windows. And wait until you see the closets. Some people use the term his and hers, but that is very outdated, and I prefer to say mine and mine. The bathroom looks like the one in the Grand Terrace suite, but this one is even bigger, so if you go over to the other side, there's a whole other vanity area, walk-in shower with 2 rain shower heads. The kitchenette leads to a small room that can be used by a child, a nanny, or security.
Oh my gosh!
The most surprising aspect about this suite is a private cinema, and I just know the guests love to watch my luxury hotel girl videos in this room. Of course. And now it's sadly time for me to go, and although I came to the Peninsula for my birthday and to shop for my wonderfully unique family, the real gift ended up being the people I met here. Peninsula Perspectives celebrates the beauty of different backgrounds and stories, and this stay reminded me that the holidays aren't about the presents at all. They're about being surrounded by people who see the world differently in a beautifully unique way, and that's something the Peninsula honors all year round.
Feliz Navidad! Sing non pilot!
Sing non pilot!
Ciao ma srećan Božić.
Krydенerne Christmas Ashimchiga. Maligayang Pasko po sa inyong lahat.
Joyeux Noël.
Sinjilimenturi!
Merry Christmas, everyone, and Happy New Year!
So, is the Peninsula your dream hotel?